Alright, so this is going to be a fun project. It is a very simple entertainment center for our house. We just moved in, and of course there's a honey-do list the size of my arm. This one's going to be fun because I kind of just get to wing it. Start by hanging up some new art. That's me fishing out in a local lake, my daughter. This is where it usually starts. Well, actually, this is a entertainment center design. It's gonna go right below our TV. Wood top, nice white paint. Can you build that? Sure, cut list and let's do this. So as you can see, this piece of MDF is actually really damaged on one side, and that's okay. I don't need the whole darn thing, and it would weigh a metric ton if I did. This is actually just a damaged sheet from my local vendor, and you save a ton by going this route. I want to keep this as inexpensive as possible, so asking for things with little damage like that, not a bad idea if you don't need a whole sheet. Now that I made a huge mess of this place, it's time to fire up some Whiskey Myers on the old headphones and get a rough assembly of this thing. All right, so I brought the boss out to take a look at this thing, and I realized that I'm an idiot. The whole time I wanted to do one massive top drawer. I mean, I'll show you the drawing right here. And it was gonna be challenging, but it was worth it. And then I go and build this whole thing, and I totally screwed it up. But the boss informed me that I screwed it up. And then I had this idea. Let's just flip it over. Now I can do the drawer and build a little toe kick. Done deal. How did I miss that? So I know that the bottom of that drawer is melamine and looks nothing like anything else, but I'm broke and I had that around, so it is what it is. Nobody's gonna see the bottom of that drawer. Moving on. You know, for some pretty affordable soft clothes, these work really good. Put a link to those in the description below. Recommend, so far. And the next step is to dress these up with some beautiful, very simple drawer fronts. And then I'll build some simple little shaker doors as well. Then it's onto paint. Yeah. All right, so the next step is to do the doors, and the doors are gonna be two of the same, and that means doing some tongue and groove joinery to just assemble the doors. It's gonna be simple, 1/4" center panel. I'm gonna do it on the table saw because I do not have my router set up in this tiny little shop that is quickly becoming very full. Special guest star. Hey. So the entertainment center behind me is looking really good, and now it's time to pull it all apart and sand it, right? Route over some edges, make it look pretty, and off to primer and paint, right?
Okay. Time for paint.
Time for paint. All right, beat it. Get out of here. Get out of here, you. This is my tired face. Painting sucks. Not gonna lie. I have a really nice HVLP sprayer, and it should be a very fun, joyful experience, but about 4 coats in, you just kind of really wanted it to be done. This is the 4th coat on the doors, just for that really nice, smooth finish. Now I have, between coats, sanded everything with 320 grit. Then on the final, right before the final pass, I did 500 grit. That gives the next layer of paint something to cling to, and, well, flattens out any ickies that I maybe have sprayed into it. That's the gist of what I can give you for the painting process. I'm not a pro by any stretch of the imagination, but it does come out really nice and smooth. So try that, and you'll be better than I am. I promise. As you can see, there are some blue lines that are marked out on this beautiful piece of alder. This came off a previous project for my wife. So I've gone ahead and we want to use this as a top because it contrasts nice with the white. You can see we've done a little bit of strangeness in this corner. That will follow the angle of the wall coming out. We'll also get some shelves that go below. So this is kind of the fun part of building projects like this yourself, is you can actually just design on the fly with the top, for instance. So the base is in, it's looking good. Now it's onto the top. So way back in this build process, I ended up, as you've seen, flipping the whole cabinet over because of a massive brain fart that I had. I ended up being able to accomplish what my wife wants to see with the large top drawer. I just have one problem, and that is I need a spacer between the countertop and my drawer. It's very tight. So what I've done is I've actually, out of a piece of alder, done a nice fancy little piece with a rabbit and darkened an edge, so that'll give me a nice reveal and a nice shadow line between the top and the cabinet itself. So that was my solution. I can also attach the figure 8 clips that mount the top to the rest of the cabinet directly onto these little stretchers, so worked out well. Projects like this are a great personal touch that you can add to your own home, and I highly recommend it, and you don't need a ton of space to do it. So thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Right, Sky? Right, Sky? Right?